This is your WW3 news of a Monday afternoon. The family of the Woods, La Famiglia Boschi, here in Italy, has hit headlines and probably internationally in some parts of the Woods, Nicholas, I should say. I probably mentioned in the last video, in the community they're in now with their mother, it's been ordered they have to be separated from the mother and no more of her, how do you say, caring for them there, being by their side, because some stupid social worker, obviously with a university degree and God knows fuck all, because these people don't understand fuck all, has motivated this separation because the kids didn't keep their room in order. And sometimes she was losing her top. They get them to bed, make them, discipline them, because the environment which they're in is probably some type of psychological danger, because it's not a family known background, it's a strange place. They tend to be like a fish out of a bowl. And anyway, you know, this really pisses you off. Chicken shit invented reports to the magistrates to obtain and put these kids in community. This is the general chicken shit things they do. Like I did mention, there's always an economical benefit for them behind it. It's a business. And the most famous case, Bibiona, I think it's somewhere in Emilia-Romagna, places like that, which there was a whole series of cases with no apparent motive. As soon as the social workers start sticking their nose into things which doesn't regard them, and they start stepping inside the house, you don't get them out of your house once you let them in. Remember this. All of a sudden, these kids, in a short period of time, were taken away. Based on no evidence, these kids were neglected, maltreated, or they're grown in a harmful environment, family environment. All families have their problems, but they just were like ordinary families with everyday problems with kids. How do you know, you fucking stupid social worker, solicitor, or magistrate, unless you have a family, especially young children, have you got experience to deal with them? I think most of these social workers do not know, they haven't got the foggiest idea what is raising a child today. And they think with their standards of educating youngsters today, which result as more damaging than traditional methods, thinks is the best method to upbring kids. Well, what are you talking about? These have come from people who haven't got kids, they haven't got a family of their own. They're mainly single, probably young as well. Or probably some cases, old backlag, some social workers, which for their choices, they never had a family, or even had a man in their life. What do you fucking know about family life? about kids. You do not know fuck all. Even I got a rooming disorder. Send the social workers to my gaff and see what happens to them. Boot in the fucking arse. You're not public officials, you're just civil servants with no warrant of law. So you trespass on someone's patch without their consent, they tell you to fuck off. You can get done for trespassing. You could invoke any type of legislation you want, but you've got no juridical powers like police officers. To round off this video, Modena, 4 gypsies on a car. Who was driving? Even had a driving licence. And mostly the car wasn't insured, wasn't roadworthy, probably where MOT is typical of them, it is. Ran over a woman and killed her on site. How the aftermath went, not much information, but I know for sure there were 2 minors aboard this vehicle. They were gave them back to their families in the gypsy camp. What the fucking hell's going on in this fucking country? Or on the fucking world? Those are the people we should go after. And those who have kids in baby gangs, you should go after them. They should go and care. If I was in law, in government, there'll be serious old legislations to limit the powers of social workers to simple civil servants. And anything which they present in court must be backed with rock solid evidence. In most of these cases, no evidence at all. No medical report, they've been maltreated or whatever, and so on. It's based on lies. And the judges, they fall for it. They take their word as if it was law here in Italy. So we've got 2 cases. The family in the woods, their kids have to be moved because the social worker said they didn't get their room tidy. Absolutely ridiculous. Kids are like that at that age. If they were in their natural environment, I think it wouldn't be such an issue. You have to take into consideration the psychological suffering. They're long away from their natural habitats. It's logical, it's natural. They don't take into consideration this. The state thinks they know more better for the minor. No. Families are not just based on economical or environmental compatible to your standards. There is a thing which is called love of a mother, love of their parents. And children, they need that to grow up and taught the right things, not the way this type of communist ideology is just only destroying families. Oh, we're going to educate kids, yes, to become your slaves or whatever. Or the future generation, which are easy to control like sheep. this could be the thing.